Hey everyone, welcome to my very first hair tutorial. So what we're going to start off with is those really nice big loose waves that you see Kim Kardashian wearing. It looks so effortless and so sexy, and it's really not that hard to do. So what you're going to want to start off with is blow dried hair. Just blow dry it straight and part it in the center. And our very first step to do is to section off the hair. Now this is what I usually like to do when I'm doing my hair in terms of curling or flat ironing or anything like that. It just helps in terms of remembering what you've done and what you haven't done and organizing your hair into sections. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide it into four. And the first section that we're going to start off with is at the crown of your head. Now people always talk about the crown, and a lot of people don't really know what that means. So if you just envision yourself with a crown on your head, where it would be placed, so it would just be right over here. So you're going to start off with that, and you're going to pull it down, and just right by your ears, and that's the very first two sections that we're going to have. So we're going to take this portion, and you can find these really good alligator clips from any sort of beauty supply store. And I really like them because they don't put any dents into your hair when you're sectioning. So just put that right there. So we've got one section out of the way. And for the last two sections, what you want to do is just section off towards the bottom, like the nape of your neck. Leave about this much at the bottom. And this is the hair that we're going to start out with. And what I like to do is just sort of give it a good spray before you start. And the hairspray that I love to use is the Sebastian Shaper Plus. And this hairspray is great because you can work with it as you go along. It's not something that would just sort of set it in place and then you won't be able to do anything with it. So I'm just going to give it a good spray. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with one little section right here. About this big. And the tool that I'm going to use for this is a ceramic curling iron. Now you can use anything that's like a 1.5 inch or a 2 inch. We're going to take that section of hair, and what I like to do is start from the top. So you're going to take your clip, go like this, and you want to work fast because it's pretty hot, and just turn it. So we're starting from the top and just pulling your hair through. If you find it sticks a little bit, just use this to release it. We're going to leave a little bit out at the bottom because we don't want to curl it all the way. And just wrap it. So you just got to hold it for a bit and then let it go. So when you're letting it go, you're just pulling it down. And the way that we're going to curl it is for this section of the hair is we're just alternating. So you can go this way, and then the next section you can curl it forward. You're just going to keep working along that track of the hair. So we're grabbing our next section. And this time we're going to curl it forward. So I'm taking the clip to go behind the hair. And like before, just pulling it out and not going all the way. And just hold it there for about 5-10 seconds. And let it go. So it's really quite easy as you go along. And the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. So now we're curling it back, so we've got the clip facing forward. And the reason why I'm going from the top and then pulling it down is that it smooths the hair while you're curling it. So your hair doesn't have to be completely straight. Like if it's got a few kinks in it and stuff, pulling it through that way will help sort of smooth it out and give a really nice looking curl. So now that we're done the bottom section, what I'm going to do is just give it another good spray. And I like to just sort of pull it forward when we're doing the next section. It kind of helps me remember what I've curled and what I haven't curled yet. So I'm going to pull out that top section here. So I'm just going to sort of feel with my hands where it would be an inch up from what we've already done and pull that hair out. And just pin that part back up. And the first thing I'm going to do is hairspray it before we begin. And take out another inch. It should work out to about 4 sections when we're doing the back of the head. And curl it back. In this section we're going to curl forward. Now if you're looking for more of a stronger sort of defined curl, what I suggest that you do is that hairspray each section before you curl it. Whereas I'm just sort of taking the section and hairspraying it all at once, you want to do it like in between each curl. I'm going to take the next portion out. So I'm going to spray this and split this into 2. The back section right over here and curl it away from my face. And our last section for the top of the head. Spray it. And for this last portion where the bangs are, what I normally like to do is just sort of curl it backwards. So I don't like to really hold it into place because then it'll be a really defined curl. I just like to smooth the curling iron through it. So I take it from the top and I'm going to make sure that the tongue part is sticking forward. And I'm just going to put the hair in there and just sort of pull it that way. And you might have to do it a few times for it to stick into place. What we're going to do is we're just going to spray this all. And what I like to do on this side is just go from the bottom and just sort of curl it back like that. And then just spray that side all into place. And that's it. And that's your Kim Kardashian hair tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoyed my first hair tutorial. Look forward to more of them coming your way. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care. Oh my God. Wow, really?